So I get a call. Hey, Troy, what's going on, real estate agent? Hey, I'm talking to so-and-so. We're trying to get this deal done, and we want to win this bid, but we want to close, and we want to see if we can close in about 15 days. Is it okay with you? That's the call I get at times from agents that want to actually get a deal closed quickly. The client want to get it closed quickly so they can win a bid, and they forget the typical time that it takes to actually close on a mortgage properly is about 30 to 45 days to do it right. About 30 days to get it done correctly. Everyone's on the same page and get things done. It takes about 30 days. 45 is stretching it. But if you ever want to get a loan done before 30 days, 30 business days, it's called a short cycle file. Now, a short cycle file, everyone has to be on the same page and willing to get things done together, meaning the real estate agent got to be willing to communicate. The client has to make sure they communicate with me, the mortgage guy. Everyone has to be on the same page because we're on the same team to make sure this client or clients are at the closing table at the same time together to make sure we get the deal done. So short cycle. Remember, let me tell you, y'all probably seen the video before that I said what it takes, what's the process of actually getting a mortgage completed. First it goes, get pre-qualified, then it goes to the agent, he or she looks for the house. The agent then sends the contract back to me. Then I get the paperwork together, send it to underwriting. Then underwriting sends it to processing. Processing then orders the title work, orders the appraisal, stuff like that. Then it goes to, if everything's moving right, back to underwriting to get final approved. Final approval then sends the closing. Meaning the closing department get everything communicated with the title code to make sure everything jives with the numbers. And then we get to the closing, which typically takes about 30 days. That 6-step period, or all them steps right there, a lot of those moving parts are all not up to just me as the mortgage person. It's other people in other moving departments that actually everything got to communicate and get done. So we all have to work together and make sure we're on the same page to get something done in less than 30 days, which is that short cycle. Now, if you have a client that may be self-employed, they have all these businesses over here and businesses over there, they haven't filed their taxes yet. They got an extension on it. Extension. You're looking now at a pretty tough file to get done in less than 30 days. Now, typically, if a person is retired, or maybe they have retirement income where it's always consistent, they may be W-2 salaried employees. There's always a consistent pay and income. That may be easier to get things done in less than 30 days because those are consistently the same thing, same pay every pay period. That makes the file easier. Everyone has to be willing to communicate. So before you agent or before the client says, I want to make sure I get this house for my family, and put all this pressure on everyone else, on the agent to make sure it gets done and the deal gets done, and the mortgage person got to make sure it gets done. Everyone has to realize that they are on the same team. Everyone has to be on the same page. If it's a one book, we got to make sure we're on page 100 together. Not you on page 94, I'm on page 13, she's on page 50. We have to be on the same page, 101 together. So be careful when you ask for short cycle files, because it may not get done and everyone's upset, and then they're going to blame. It's going to turn into the mortgage. Turn into the blaming game. And all the times it comes down because it's the mortgage guy. So make sure everyone's on the same page. Hey, I hope that helped you out in regards to understanding the importance of making sure that everyone's on the same page. We want to get a short cycle file in regards to buying a house in less than 30 days. Short cycle means anytime it's less than 30 days is a short cycle file. Everyone has to be moving. Everybody has to keep going. There's going to be a lot of pressure. But if you're willing to communicate, make sure it's done, and everyone is communicating, talking together, it can be done. I've done it plenty of times before, but I make sure everyone knows up front it's going to be some pressure. I'll holler at you.